This is Gurnal Dubs. I've just been to Potter Fell. It's a nice 15-kilometre walk from where I live in Kendal, just before Storm Kathleen rages through the Lake District and the country. 70-mile-an-hour winds expected. I'm out here on a training hike, getting it done before the chaos. Let's carry on. We're just heading down to the golf course, and then you head towards the Dales Way through Burnside. This is a training run of mine, this route down to Burnside. So today we're avoiding Storm Kathleen, I believe it is, just as the wind picks up. So a bit later on we're expecting 50 to 70 mile an hour winds. So I'm out early, keeping it low, seeing the sights that are South Lakeland, scenic low level out of the wind, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. Got a new backpack with me. I've only used this once. It's the Montane Fastpack 25, I believe. Not too much of a gear monkey, but just testing it out with 5 kilos of weight, which is pretty much water. A couple of unnecessary items for today, like a roller mat. So we're just putting the weight in there. I haven't brought the gaiters, which is a bit of a schoolboy error already. I just couldn't be bothered to faff around with it. There's a lot of road on this back end of this route, so I'll just get wet in the bogs and the mud. Not only has it dawned on me that I should have really bought my gaiters. This section here does actually get quite flooded by the river. So over this slight little hill, we'll see how flooded the river is. A little bit warm right now, not gonna lie. Not used to it, so I'm embracing the nice temperatures. Wind's picking up the more we get higher up into the fell, just skirting by the river. You can hear it in the background. Plenty of water going through. See a bit of Burnside. Might get a bit windy along here. Gill Pond to my right. Please latch the gate properly. That countryside etiquette, keeping the dog on lead when there's livestock about, closing gates, picking up your litter should you drop any. It's been a couple of years for videos, perhaps even 3 years. Still got a couple of videos that are recorded, not really edited. Life is very interesting for me at the moment, so I started the channel just documenting some hikes for the family. My mum was ill with early onset Alzheimer's, which is a terrible disease, so I was documenting the hikes so she could watch them on the TV, see what we're getting up to. I then entered a ultra marathon and began running a bit more. I used to play a lot of football in my past and didn't really like running because we would be running around the town and village on the pre-season trying to get fit, and it wasn't very enjoyable. But I've really found that trail running, even a bit of road running recently, I've enjoyed getting my continuous running skills a little better. And then you've got the trail running, fell running in the hills and the mountains, which is really enjoyable. Really nice to get out, get fit, get the lungs going, Absolutely amazing community up here in the Lake District, obviously. I'd really encourage anybody just to get outdoors. Actually, the last 5 years it's been quite hard for me, and everybody else around the world with everything that's been going on. So I've really found the outdoors therapy in a way. Getting out with nature, in the elements, with the wild horses, sheep, the smells, the people you meet, walking their children up to Tarn and Gurnal dubs. So it's really helped me. Kendal in the background. Yeah, so in the next few days it's what would be Mum's 62nd birthday. So she passed away 2 years ago, and yeah, it's quite I think last year it was quite emotional, and I've spent a good 2 years as in a zombie kind of state with dealing with my grief. I've seen a grieving counsellor in the village in Kendal, in the town, and found that really good. Trying to speak to people. That's probably why I've been off YouTube a little. I find it very difficult to talk about my emotions on a camera. So at the moment, today, right now, it's emotional. Talking emotions to this camera. This is a very lively looking stream that I've not seen up here for a while. Yeah, so I'm just talking to you, encouraging, getting outdoors, being responsible with you, getting outdoors and reaching out to people in times of joy and grief and bad times and good times, and always reach out to friends and family just to check in. Life keeps on moving. We have to enjoy our lives before you get blown away in the wind. Tarn, you might not be able to make it out on the GoPro, but you can just see the Langdales over there. Delightful. See if that makes the video. I don't want to encourage reckless behaviour like that. So that was Tarn. This is Gurnal Dubs. Nice little route round from where we live in Kendal. Views of the ocean. Langdale's over that way, Howgill's over that way. Amazing stuff. You can see the Howgill's just behind me. Kendal's also just behind me, where I'm heading back to. The wind is picking up, so the hat's on windy setting so it doesn't blow into Gurnal dubs. Been quite a pleasurable walk this morning. Just seen some dippers in the water there. I'm thankful I'm on the other side of the dub, because I think some of them were naked. So staying away from that scene. I keep my clothes on. There's no naked hiking going on here yet. It's too cold. This road is Potter Fell Road, and it looks like there is some half decent parking along here. That's my parking advice. Make sure you choose your spot okay, where it's not a passing place or a gate for a farmer. see it so often, don't you, when I like to get out early and come back, get a coffee, have second breakfast, and you'll see passing places here for cars parked in, cars parked on verges in front of farmers' gates. Come on guys, let's be about right, let's respect the roads, the farmers. So I'm heading down now, down to Burnieside and then into Kendal. So since moving to the Lake District, and whenever I've visited the Peak District, Snowdonia, Wales and the Lake District and elsewhere in the world, I've always had a couple of options for a walk, a hike, a run. So always a couple of areas to park if there's loads of people there. There's 2 or 3 options for each little walk on that day, so that we're never actually like going on the verges or parking anywhere a bit precarious. Always early to car parking with coins and cash. There's the apps as well, but often you don't get any signal. So it's always handy to have £10 coins in your car or with you for parking. I mean, that's how it is. Top tip. There's a couple of options getting back into Burnieside, into Kendal. There's a public footpath that goes back to the weir here, but I'm just hightailing it on the tarmac. Hopefully fairly early, about 10:30ish, so shouldn't be too crazy. You can see Kendal, Benson Knot as you approach the town. So at the moment, not overly bad until the tractor runs me over. BMW driver. She's got a bit of a cough, bless her. It's alright, I'm not going to eat you. Don't worry about me, girls. Oh, there's a tractor coming up. So I'm just heading back to Burnieside now, so not too far away. Well done if you've stuck around till the end of the video. If you're interested in a video that doesn't have any rain or wind in it, and it's not to do with the UK or hiking, check out this video here where I'm trail running in Malaga for a long weekend.